Alright, so we're just going to really briefly talk about what each module in Lightroom can do and why they're important and why you should use each one. So first off is library. Here's the 5 different modules up here. You can just click on them to go to the different ones, or you can use the shortcut, if it is a shortcut, Control Alt 1 for library, 2 for develop, 3 for slideshow, 4 for print, and 5 for web. So again, that's Control Alt and then 1 through 5. And so starting off with the library module, this is basically just where you can sort your photos, add tags, and find certain photos that you're looking for, things like that. You have navigation here on the left. You have folders just like you would in Windows with all your different pictures. You have collections, which I use, and I'll show you why in a different video. And then you can also publish as well, and then you have your export and import buttons where you can get photos into Lightroom and then export photos out of Lightroom. And this is, like I said, you can find things. Say, I know I have a picture of a bear somewhere, but I have more than 4,000 photos, so I don't really want to look for it, but I tagged it earlier, so I can type in bear, and there it is. So that's something you can do, very useful. And the next module that we have is the develop module. So here is my bear picture, and we can do different things to it now. We have some more editing tools on the right hand side, and then we also have presets that we can save so that we can apply to our photos. We also have the history of each photo, which is really neat. It'll show you each step you've done. So as you can see in the top left corner here, I go through and these are all the changes I've made to this photo. So you can see I've played around with it quite a bit. And so if you've gone and you're just saying, man, I don't love what I'm doing here, you can go back a whole bunch of steps. It's got a ton of history, so it'll record all your steps and you can change those. Or if you want to go completely start over, you can just hit reset over here, and that too will record in the history. So say, hey, I really don't want to start all over, you can pop back to your last step and you're back good to go. So a lot of nifty stuff you can do here, and you can do a lot with the develop module. And here we have the slideshow module. You can make some really neat slideshows. You have custom templates. These are the ones I've made. And then they have their own that they've made that you can use as well. And you can customize these to however you'd like, and you can add some really neat stuff. You can add music, so that's good too. And then we have the print module. This is really nice. They have a bunch of different, also it shows you here on the top left, things. They have their own templates that you can use, and there's different stuff you can do here. Really nice if you have your own printer, you want to make a contact sheet or anything like that. But it's also really nice for your blog because you can save it as a JPEG. And here are my user templates, and I've made some for my blog. So if I want 6 pictures all in a row, of course I only have the bear picture here down in the template. Let's get a few more. Let's turn filters off and let's get some more pictures. There we go. So we go back to the print module and say, I'm making a blog post and I want to fill up this up right here. And so there we go. We have some photos. I don't want them to rotate, and then I'm going to have them in there. I can move them around, and then of course if I have the different layouts, so if I want the whole picture in, I can do 2 verticals. Since a lot of these are verticals, I can throw those in there, and then grab a horizontal, throw that in there, and then I can print that as a file and throw it on the blog. So that comes in really handy. And we also have the web module, and this is neat if you know a lot about FTP, or if you want to throw up some client proofing sites. You can add numbers so the clients can just say I like 3 and 8, and that they can, this goes, you can upload it straight to your website with FTP, or you can export it, and so you can do some really neat stuff there. So those are the basic modules, and that's what they do, and we'll go more in depth in some future videos.